My name is Felipe. I'm 17 years old. I am the coursing the second year of high school. And today I'm going to talk about schools and new subjects that are probably what you need to know and teachers again. Stay. And subjects that probably you need to know and are helpful for you in the future. We already have a lot of subjects that are helpful for you in the future, like math, science, biology, physics, and other stuff. But there are like certain topics on this subjects that I think personally that some people, most of them, are not gonna really need. So like in biology, people that are going to do biology, they need to know how to write in the names of the cells and bacteria in Latin, and it has to be cited and different. But people that are not going to study biology, they don't need to know that. People that are not going to work with cells, they don't need to know. It's nice to know, but they don't need to know how a green cell works. Green cells are cells that are in plants. They are different from human cells, so they work and operate differently. But we don't know. We don't need to know them. The first one that I think we need to know, it's how to express yourself and do what I'm doing right now, talk in public. You need to know how to talk in public. You need to expose your students to this kind of situation, so they feel like I'm feeling right now, nervous, anxious, sweaty, and all that, so they get accustomed with this feeling, so they can cope with it in the future when they're presenting something to their boss, to their colleagues, and so they don't gag like I'm doing, and don't shake like I'm doing. So that's something you need to work with your students, colleagues, and people that you're teaching. I don't know who you're teaching. And another thing, expressing yourself, because the more you express yourself, the more you're in touch with your feelings and know how to deal with them. You need to talk with people so they can talk to you about what are they feeling, and this can help people in a lot of ways. Like it can better their relationships with friends, parents, brothers, sisters, grandpas, girlfriends, boyfriends, husband, wife, people like that. And it's really good for you. This one, I think it's just not so useful here in where we live, because it already has like United States, we are in America. United States and Japan, it's like how to act in dangerous situations, because in United States and Japan, they already practice for earthquakes, tsunamis, and hurricanes. But where we are, there's not a lot of that. But one thing that I thought about is fires, because we are in a place that has a lot of plastic, wood, and if it hasn't extinguishers there, but I don't know if half of people here know how to use them. So we need to know how to act in this situation. Don't panic, don't scream, don't go into the fire, don't breathe smoke because it can kill you, and stuff like that, because or else you die. And that's not good. You can go. Another one is time management. You need to know what you're gonna do on your day, because you have most of here study, and we study until, I don't know, noon and stuff like that. We have to plan our time. We separate our time in studying, doing homework, having time to spend with family, friends, and doing goofy stuff, because we cannot study for 8 hours, 6 hours straight, because at some point your brain gets tired and it stops learning. You're just doing because you have to. And you need to stop and manage your time to have time to play, so that you don't get tired and get bad time management. Like this guy, he has a lot of study and things to do, but he didn't manage his time. He played a lot, and he now has papers to do. Another subject, a new subject, it could be like economy, saving money, because kids like us, we're not just kids, but we get money and we think of using it because we have it. It's a symbol of power and we like to feel powerful. But we need to think about saving this money for our future, because we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if it's going to be good, if it's going to be bad in matters of money. And we need to be able to think about it and save this money so that we don't get lost in the future without money. This is not a subject per se, but it's an ability, also like the first one. It's creativity. We need to stimulate it because new jobs need you to find new solutions for new problems. We don't need the same of the old, like they still teach you to be a robot and do things the same way all the time, but they need to stimulate your creativity. So because in the future jobs you're gonna need your creativity and to solve problems, just like I said. And that's it. Another subject that could be really related to time management and saving money is future planning, because it doesn't mean you have to. Future planning doesn't mean you need to do planning for 5 years, 10 years from now. It can be a future planning for the week, the month, something small. Sorry, I thought I was going to sneeze. You can plan your week like, okay, Monday I'm going to study. Tuesday I have to study for the test, because Wednesday in the noon I have test. And then Friday, I skipped a day, but I don't care. Friday we're gonna sleep and do nothing because we already studied a lot in this week. And we need to do that because kids, students, they don't have this. They do as they want and how they feel in the moment. And that's not good, because then we get a lot of papers and assignments to do in a small amount of time. And I think it's that I think that schools should at least offer like extra curriculums with these subjects or other subjects that are useful for our future that kids can choose from, or make it official part of the curriculum so they can get a better future. Questions?